the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Taken down by Kyle.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Green Bay.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. 1st and goal from the 6. Run for Pollard. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Tony Pollard. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Adrian Amos.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On second down and 4, Trubisky 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Bears 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Love. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check 99.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity. To go up and make a play, even when contested, looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Packers 7. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He sets to fire deep. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's checking clear. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right, and that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Love now on 2nd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is going to lose yardage here.
No good.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
The ball carrier.
Tony Pollard, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Tony Pollard, 53 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
It is good. Makes the score Bears 22, Packers 20. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Under 10.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 9.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
33-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 5.
The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 27, Bears 22. Mason Crosby to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. This will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup. Brings up.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
This is Elliott. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
31.
Running with Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year, but what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. 10th carry now for Elliott. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Trubisky. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
27. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Love looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
On the stop.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bears, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year.